Hey folks, this is Mary. Welcome back to my channel. So this is a special bonus video for 30 Inks 30 Days. I am going to do some water resistance testing with my Noodler's inks. This is something that I intended to do from day one, but things just got out of hand and it didn't happen. So I'm going to catch myself up with our first week's worth of inks, and then I will be doing the water resistance test on the inks going forward. So I've looked at a bunch of videos about doing water resistance testing, and there's a bunch of different ways to do it. You can dip the paper, you can use a water brush, or a brush dipped in water. I didn't think either one of those methods were practical for me or appealing to me. I wasn't interested in either one of those. So what I'm going to do is put a drop of water with my little pipette on each of my little hash marked areas, and I'm going to leave it on there for a minute and then wipe it off, and we're going to see how we do. So hopefully this will work out the way that I'm hoping that it will work out. And we shall see. And if it doesn't work out, then we'll do something different. Some of the drops of water don't seem very big. Do I want to do double drops? Does that seem like too much water? I don't know. Well, we'll just, give everybody 2 drops. And again, go from there. Okay, so I will be back in a minute and we will see how our inks are doing. All right, so we are back and I have my clean paper towel. I don't want to smear any other inks on there. So let me see if I can carefully lift this up. You can already see some things going on with the inks. So I am going to swipe the ink away and see what happens. I don't know why I'm so nervous about this. Oh my goodness. It feels like a monumental task to wipe this ink off the paper. Ooh, I'm running out of clean corners. I don't want to accidentally contaminate anybody. Alrighty. So let's see what we've got here. Now, of course, the paper did not enjoy this test either. Actually, let's look on the back side and see what the paper looks like. Again, I am impressed by this Exceed paper. The paper is wrinkly on this side, and you know how paper kind of pills when it gets like wet and you rub it, like I just rubbed it with the paper towel. It's pilling on this side, but on this side it's okay. Now it did bleed through right here on the writing on Australian roses. Okay, it bled through on these too. So, not perfect. Let's see if I can turn the page here. Yep, we've got a little bit of water coming through. Now this blob right here, that was just a little experiment of my own, because the swatch card on the cactus fruit eel looked like it was trying to have some gold sheen. So I put a big old blob on here, and I'm going to see what that looks like when it dries. It might take it a day or 2 to dry. I don't know. Okay, back to our ink test. So this is Black Swan and Australian Roses. It did lift the ink up some, but it's still perfectly legible. Navajo Turquoise, it took a bit more of the ink away. I would not say that one is very ink resistant. And there is Lexington Gray. That is a bulletproof ink. Now the ink did not move at all. The paper moved. The paper pilled and was not happy about this experiment, but the ink itself was not affected. Here is Texas Bluebonnet. That barely moved. The ink is still mostly there. It did smear a bit. And here is Habanero. That is pretty much gone. Midnight Blue, nearly gone. And Cactus Fruit Eel, pretty much gone. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3. 3 out of 7 inks that are, you know, holding on pretty well to, holding up to water pretty well. And then 4 that just didn't do so good, which, most fountain pen inks do not do well with water. So I thought that was interesting. Alrighty, well, that is all for this experiment. And I will be doing the water testing on the inks moving forward. So I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.